Thank you for choosing THV 11 tonight. I hope you've been enjoying your weekend so far. I'm joined now with meteorologist Simone Thomas. Simone, it was another dry weekend. How's it looking for the week ahead?
Yeah, we've been seeing a lack of rain, but of course we've been getting a lot of sunshine with that. And as we continue into the work week, temperatures are on an increase. So we've been seeing kind of near average, slightly above average this weekend. As we head into the week, things are getting even warmer. There's an area of high pressure hanging out over northeast Arkansas right now, which is just helping promote the sunshine, helping promote the pretty calm winds. Things are quiet as we head into this Sunday evening. The sun is going to be setting in less than an hour. Once the sun sets, we're going to start to see temperatures falling into more of the lower 70s. By the time we're checking in again at 10, we're going to be in more of those upper 50s, and overnight looking to see those lows dipping into the 40s. So lower to middle 40s and even some upper 40s are possible across central Arkansas. Here in the capital city, looking to start at 48 tomorrow. So it's definitely going to be one of those days you maybe want to dress in layers, have a light jacket that you can lose in the afternoon, because we're tracking highs in the 80s tomorrow. Have a look at the week ahead in your 7-day outlook.
Thanks, Simone. Right now, people all across the state of Arkansas are mourning the loss of one of their own. According to reports, Thelma Mothershed, one of the members of the Little Rock Nine, passed away over the weekend. This year marked the 67th anniversary of the desegregation of Central High School, when the Little Rock Nine were finally able to walk through the doors for the very first time. Mothershed is remembered for being a true American hero who, alongside the other members, helped change the educational landscape in our country. THV 11 is your election central, and we're now just a little more than 2 weeks away from Election Day. And early voting here in Arkansas is set to begin tomorrow. Here in Pulaski County, voters will be able to cast their ballot on machines in 13 early voting sites. There are also more than enough poll workers to help throughout this election cycle. Don't forget, you'll need to bring your photo ID with you to the polls. You can head to our website, thv11.com, for more information. All throughout this week, we're breaking down everything on the ballot so you're prepared when you go cast your vote. From the issues to the races we're watching closely, 6:30 Central will be the go-to show for voters. And if you miss anything on 6:30 Central, it will be available on demand on THV 11 Plus. That's our free streaming platform, available on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV devices. Vice President Kamala Harris is celebrating a milestone birthday in Georgia as she battles it out with former President Donald Trump for the White House. As November 5th quickly approaches, Trump is focusing on Pennsylvania, which could bring victory to either candidate. Natalie Brand reports.
We've got to fulfill the book.
Musical legend Stevie Wonder serenaded Vice President Kamala Harris as she spent her 60th birthday holding back-to-back events on the campaign trail. Just over 2 weeks until Election Day, the Democratic nominee encouraged early voting in Georgia, where 16 electoral votes are up for grabs.
And so I thank you for all you are willing to do to continue to be leaders in this community, to get folks out to vote.
She also appeared at the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in the city of Stonecrest outside Atlanta.
What kind of country do we want to live in? A country of chaos, fear, and hate? Or a country of freedom, compassion, and justice.
In battleground Pennsylvania Sunday, former President Donald Trump told reporters he spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
Congratulated him on obviously doing a very good job keeping Israel safe.
The call comes after Israeli troops killed Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar and following a reported Hezbollah drone attack on Netanyahu's coastal home. Trump then visited a McDonald's, trying his hand at the fry machine. Trump has claimed without evidence that Harris never worked at the fast food chain, an early job she cited during her campaign.
In other words, she's lying, Kamala.
Later Sunday, Trump held a town hall with voters in Lancaster. And in an appeal to Pennsylvania's diehard football fans, he's expected to attend a Steelers game in Pittsburgh. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
We recently put together a survey asking Arkansans which issues they care about most. You told us that crime and gun violence are two topics that matter to you. Week after week, we unfortunately have to share stories of guns tearing families and communities apart. Tonight, we want to look at those issues from a different angle.
Was a bullet or cartridge case from a crime scene or a bullet that's recovered from a gunshot victim fired in a particular firearm or not. We can take this bullet and examine it. We can weigh it, measure the diameter of its base, and count the number of landing groove impressions to determine what's called our class characteristics.
It's a science known as ballistics, or the study of projectiles and firearms, and it's work that keeps the Arkansas State Crime Lab very busy. Tonight at 10, Faith Woodard takes us behind the scenes and shows us why these examiners are a critical part of solving gun-related crimes in our state. Food insecurity can affect people anywhere, even on a college campus. Tonight, THV 11's Carter Thweet takes a closer look at how UA Little Rock and local firefighters are teaming up to fight this problem head on.
The Little Rock Trojans men's baseball team plays home games here at Gary Hogan Field. They've got another one coming up on Tuesday, but it's poised to be just a little bit different and maybe a little bit more meaningful. That play from 2019. The Little Rock Trojans baseball team doing what they do best, getting hits and getting on base. But it's their opponent in that game that made things a little bit different.
We just kind of wanted to get together, get the firefighters and the Little Rock Trojan baseball team together to play a softball game.
Matthew Stallings is with the Little Rock Fire Department, and in 2019, he and Trojans head baseball coach Chris Curry set up this game between their respective organizations. And it wasn't just for fun.
We decided to make it for charity, and so that's when we found out that Euler had a food pantry, and so we thought, that's what a great cause.
The game didn't happen in 2020 due to the pandemic, and then fell by the wayside. But through the efforts of Stallings and Curry, it's back again this Tuesday night.
For entry, we just ask that anybody who attends brings some kind of non-perishable food item for the food pantry.
It'll be a win in the fight against food insecurity, and a win for the fans in attendance. But a win for the fire department? That might be a lot to ask.
We're going to hang in there for a little bit, and then, again, these are Division I college athletes, so once they get the timing down, it could be trouble.
In Little Rock, Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
Thanks, Carter. That game will take place at 6 p.m. And again, fans are encouraged to bring non-perishables or canned food items. And earlier today, the All-Team Bash was back for its Fall Bash. It's a community event for people in car clubs to support each other and bring positivity to the community. It took place at War Memorial Stadium.
And really, it's just for the people to have fun together, kind of on the same level playing field, where we're not really being judged by the car necessarily.
It was filled with lots of food and games such as dodgeball and tug of war, just to name a few.
Well, we got a cool start to the morning for your Monday. Temperatures getting as low as the middle to upper 40s. And in the afternoon, we're tracking highs above average for this time of year, getting into the lower 80s. I'll have your 7-day outlook right after the break.